I got an interesting video here. I actually got this from someone. Okay, so this video deals with feminists and OnlyFans, and I figured, yo, this topic, we got a bunch of girls here at the table that do it, that are involved. So let's watch this video, and I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. Give me your raw opinions. So let's run the clip.
For feminists doing OnlyFans, that's empowering, yet you're relying on creepy, disgusting men who think you are disgusting and trash to ironically pay your bills, which is probably the most degrading thing in the entire world. Whereas actually, if you were in an office, it would be a lot less degrading. You could actually have respect in an office. And do not get offended when you come into the dating pool and dating world and you are seen as a low-value woman. In my eyes, you are. In every man's eyes, you are. And don't get offended when people don't want to marry you, don't want you to be their girlfriend. You're going to hit the real world eventually. It's just a matter of time, and no one with any level of like a brain would ever respect someone who does that.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I don't go on the internet and expect people not to judge me. You cannot be a sex worker and expect people not to judge you.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Just don't complain about the outcome.
Well, I'm
go
going to
get your
go
bag.
ahead.
Yes.
Pause it real quick. I'm going to go ahead and turn it to the ladies first that are involved in the industry. What are your thoughts on that? Agree, disagree? Fuck this bitch. She's right. Who wants to go first?
Agree.
I would say
my fans actually.
Well, hold on. I said the sex worker, the girls that are actually involved, go first.
Agree, but my fans do worship me. They're not like, they don't like degrade me and shit like that. Like, they're actually nice. People are like,
so
oh,
okay in general, but your fans don't degrade you.
Yeah.
So you agree with her in general that the general public is not gonna. Okay.
No, yeah, I agree that we're low value women or whatever, but
okay,
my fans are really nice to me, and yeah, they're not mean.
Right. They don't degrade you to your face, but I'm sure they're jerking off.
They worship me.
Okay. Anyone else want to take a stab at it? Well, hold on. First, I'm giving first preference to them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have something? Do you want to agree, disagree?
I agree that you can't control what other people think about you. You know, you can put your best foot forward. You can have a publicist who, you know, you can do all sorts of things to try to change perception. But ultimately, what people think of you is on them.
Okay.
And yeah, but so I guess I agree with her. But also, my fans worship me too. So at least to my face. Or my screen that I'm reading.
And to my knickers.
Okay. What about you?
I do agree with her. Like as if to say, like she said, certain facts I agree with. But she must be really like salty and she must be really unhappy to like be saying stuff like that. Because why does she care? Like, why is her opinion so strong? I don't understand. Also, yeah, our fans don't degrade us. They actually like, obviously, they like what we do and they're happy and it makes them happy. So that's wrong, definitely.
I mean, do you think it actually, yeah. Do you think she's mad if she's just stating a fact, though?
I think she's real mad, yeah, because she probably doesn't earn as much as me and she probably just looks at me and thinks,
jealous.
Oh, I'm jealous.
She is
Hypothetically speaking, let's say she earned as much as you did, then what would be the argument, I guess?
The argument, maybe she just doesn't get, maybe the dick that she gets just isn't good enough and she's jealous.
Okay, so you think it's jealousy from options with men and or financial status?
Yeah.
It's crazy how simple-minded you are.
I know, it's just absolutely outrageous.
I think it's the hair color. She used to be blonde.
Yeah, because I've noticed that's like the second or third time now that you've like, if anyone criticizes like your lifestyle choices, you just say, well, I have more money than you, or
yeah, I know. Like, honestly, that's my only comeback, to be fair. I mean, no, do you know, the thing is, yeah, like, for someone to judge someone else's life choices and like work, they must have something wrong with their own life. Like, if you want to like get on with your own life, earn your own money, be happy, like you said, you don't care as long as it's not surrounding you and as long as it's not bothering you. So why is what someone else doing bothering her so much? Like, it shouldn't be relevant. If as long as someone in her family doesn't do it and as long as she's not surrounded by people who do it, then why the fuck does she care?
I think she's commenting on it because we tell young women that they need, you know, to get into this industry, make a lot of money, travel the world. We sell kind of a dream to girls, especially like on Instagram and social media. And what ends up happening a lot of times is girls get into this profession, they get into this world, and then they realize, oh, damn, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But by then it's too late. They've fucked 50 guys, 100 guys. They've experienced some trauma. They've been through some shit. And it's hurt their ability now. They forever scarred themselves and hurt their ability to find a guy that they actually want. So I think if anything, a lot of this is like from preventative measures. I mean, we brought girls on the show before that were former sex workers or whatever, and they cry and they literally regret it and say, damn, like I'll tell every girl you know, don't do this. You know, you might not have that same sentiment now, but
No, I mean, obviously it's not like certain things like Transformers and stuff like being taught in school. It shouldn't be taught in school. That's the same as like sex working. That shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be like promoted as like a good thing, because obviously there is negatives to it, and people like when they get older they do like suffer with problems and like backlash from it.
Stop glorifying it.
Yeah, but like the thing is like, it obviously if you do it then you do it. Like someone can't judge you just because you do it. And
but it is glorified.
Yeah, it is glorified, and it shouldn't be.
Think about this for a second. You're 20 years old. You said a second ago you were a kid, didn't you? So I mean, only 3 years ago you were technically a child in the United States. But you got into this industry. Would have you gotten into this industry had it not been for social media, had it not been for peer pressure, had it not been for the image or the dream that you were sold that you can make a lot of money while you're young?
I got into the industry like last year. Yes, I've been doing it for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have. I was a dental nurse before this, so I had a normal job. Literally so stressful. Every day I had to go to work my arse off for like £7 something an hour. I was literally getting like £1,500 a month. I didn't have any freedom. I was literally.
No, I understand why you did it, but do you not see what I'm trying to argue here is that we sell the dream to the girls. They get enticed by it. They take that option, not knowing that it's going to have consequences down the road.
Yeah, and that's why they should do the research into it, and that's why they should, before they make their choice quickly, they should really, really like rethink it and think, am I making the right choice? What's going to affect my future? Blah, blah. Like, if you're going to make a choice like that, you should know the repercussions, and if you don't, then it's your own fault. That's it.
This goes back to, you laughed at this earlier, but this is why I really do think that women need to listen to men, because what I've noticed with a lot of women, and you guys kind of proved this earlier, is that women take the easy way out a lot of the times. Human beings in general take the easy way out, but women are way more prone to take the easy way out because women are inherently lazy. No offense, ladies, but they just don't have the same, how do I say this? They don't have the same drive to go out and work and earn their money that men do, right? Because there's always an easy way out, whether it's sex work, finding a rich man, or whatever. Women aren't built to work long hours, manual labor jobs, etc. Hell, when I gave you the option, be an electrician. All you guys looked at me like I was crazy. Like, what the hell? No, fuck that shit. So women typically go the path of least resistance, but I don't think what women don't know is that there's serious consequences down the road if you get into this field. And another girl isn't going to tell you this. A man will tell you. That's why fathers are so important. But your girlfriends are just going to encourage you. I've noticed women give each other really bad advice. No, you go, girl. You're empowered. Make that money. Fuck these guys.
Go, queen.
Like,
That's probably why. I mean, growing up, I never really had my dad in my life, so maybe that's why I'm so like such a. And my dad actually has 13 kids, so he's a slut as well. But like the thing is with this, like you said, women do need to listen to men. Like, men give good advice, and like the thing is, like, I have men telling me like, oh, I would do it if I was a girl, blah blah blah. And the thing is, like, you know what I mean? I made my choice. You made your bed, lie in it. Like, I will suffer my repercussions if I suffer any. But to be honest, like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't care, yeah.
Can I say something?
And I think the reason why you have the privilege of not caring is because you're still young.
Mm-hmm.
You still have a multitude of men that are hitting you up. But as you age, right? I hate to say it, but you lose value as a woman.
I don't think I'll lose any value. Someone will love me for who I am, no matter what my past is, no matter what my present is. They'll love me no matter what I've done for work, etc. I make my bread, you make your bread. Like
that
like
sounds fantastic on paper, but the reality is you're only loved under the condition that you provide some type of value. And the thing is,
okay, and every woman provides the same value. Like, I'm going to provide the same value as a woman who's not doing OnlyFans, because I can cook, I can clean, I can wash, I can do this, I can do that.
Okay.
That's what men want women to do. Men want women to get in the kitchen. They want them to do this. They want them to do that.
You just shot yourself in the foot.
How did I?
You just described a bunch of things that other women can do, correct?
No, I said OnlyFans women can do that, and so can normal women.
Yeah, you can. You triggered my trap card. You can do these things that other women do, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if a man is given the option of getting you that have the past versus a girl that can also do it without
the man that I'm going to be with is going to be with me regardless. Like, it's not a choice of a man choosing between me and someone else. That's not the situation.
Okay, you know what? How about this? Let's say I say fuck this shit. I go ahead, I buy a tent, I move out to Los Angeles, I live on Skid Row. All right. I don't shower.
What's Skid Row?
Skid Row is a part of the United States. It's an area in Los Angeles where all the homeless people are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I decided to go over there. I just shack up with a bunch of homeless guys and I say, fuck it. I'm a good person. I know I am. Someone's out there going to love me. I know they will. Would that be a good idea to find the woman of my dreams?
Why do you need to like
Please answer
go
the
out
question.
and find the
I'm
woman
gonna
of your
explain.
dreams?
Because-
Like,
no, but
it'll
what I'm
come to you. You don't have to go out searching for it.
Oh, she's going to come and hand me $1 and let me move in.
Why the fuck would any woman go to a man that's in a shack with no house?
Thank you so much. Why the
But
fuck
I
would a
have a
guy wipe
house
up a
and I have
fucking
money,
porn
so
star?
why does that matter?
No. See, you're missing the point. Just like you said, why the fuck would a woman go to Skid Row and save your dumb ass? You're right. You're absolutely right. Why the fuck would a guy that has options that's attractive save a girl that's a hoe?
Well, maybe he likes that. Maybe that turns him on. Maybe
No.
he likes whores.
For sex. He'll smash
For
sex.
incredible.
He'll never take you serious.
Okay, but
Yeah.
well, I know a lot of OnlyFans girls that are even married and that have boyfriends. So I think you guys are wrong, and I think you're just getting sour about it. Like, if you don't want your girl to do OnlyFans, don't date an OnlyFans girl. That's
You're
how it
missing
is.
the logic here. The logic
There's
I'm
no
saying
logic.
is
Like,
that
it's not a fact. Like, it's not a proven fact. It's not in the dictionary. It's not on the internet that a man's gonna want an OnlyFans, a normal girl over an OnlyFans girl. Like,
Yes, it is.
No, it is a fact that men care a lot about a woman's background when it comes to her sexuality. If you don't believe me, then why did we talk about traditions and religion? Why is that every single religion wants a woman that's a virgin?
okay, but not a lot of
Since
men
the
are gonna
beginning of
get
time.
women that are virgins. So
That's
it's
true.
boo-hoo. It's sad
That's
for
true.
them.
And not every single woman is going to get a tall, attractive, charming, handsome man, but that's what women want. What we want versus what we deserve are two different things. What I'm telling you is that if I go out to Skid Row and I'm a homeless man and I'm a bum and I don't work on myself, no woman's going to accept me. Okay? So what I'm saying for you, if you're a woman and you're involved in certain types of activities, certain men aren't going to accept you. And now you're saying, well, there's going to be someone out
Okay,
there.
and then
Hold on, stop,
them certain
stop,
men I don't
stop.
care about.
Stop. You're saying there's going to be a man out there that's going to care about you, that's going to love you. You're right. Absolutely. What I'm arguing is that man, you're not going to care about him back. Those are going to be the simps, the suckers, the guys that don't have the options. The attractive men that have options that you actually want, that can get a bunch of other girls, they're not going to pick you. And this is a cold, hard reality women don't want to accept. Just like you're not going to accept me for being a bum, a lot of guys that have options are not going to accept you for being involved in a certain industry.
Well, whatever. You think how you want to think. I mean, you even said your girlfriend's not a virgin, but yet again, you want a virgin. Like, makes no sense.
You're being delusional. If you want me to be honest, you really are being delusional.
How?
Everything he's saying is correct.
Yeah, maybe it is correct. But what I'm saying is that I don't care. I'll find someone in the future. Like, it's not going to stop me from finding a husband.
And they probably gonna cheat on you and find the next
they
bitch
can
and
cheat on
hide
me.
you.
They can cheat on me. I've said that. If I
They
get a
just
man,
gonna
he can
want you
cheat
to
on me.
fuck you, period. Let's really be honest. They just gonna want you to fuck you and be out.
Well, not really, but whatever.
You're being delusional.
So are you ever going to get a boyfriend then or a husband?
No, I'm good.
All right, fair enough then. Whatever.
And that's coming
That's
from
how you
someone
feel.
in your industry. I think she's accepted the fact that, like, if she's involved in certain things, it's going to hurt her ability to lock down a guy.
My reputation's killed.
Okay, well, I just don't want to be single and miserable for the rest of my life. So when I do want to settle down and move on, and like, I don't want to die alone and be like, oh, an old widow on my own.
So
like,
if you don't, hold on. So if you don't want to die alone and you want to find a guy, wouldn't it make sense to do activities that make you more attractive to that guy?
no, because I am attractive anyway. Like,
Do you know how many bitches it is in this world that are
I don't
attractive?
care how many bitches there are. There's not a bitch like me. Like,
Okay,
whatever.
but looks are not all that a man
It's not about
wants.
looks. I've got a good personality. I can do a lot of things.
You can do a lot of
especially with my
things.
mouth.
Wouldn't you
But
just want to
there's other women out there that can do the same things that don't come with
Oh,
the
I
baggage.
don't give a fuck about any other woman, to be
But
honest.
wouldn't
But
you?
you're just
I
delusional.
hear
Yeah.
like
You're just delusional.
She-
Let
I
it-
know. Honestly, I am
She-
delusional. I
she's
think there's something wrong in my head.
she's
you can
definitely
admit it.
missing the point. But I will say the one thing that I do like about what she's saying is the idea that you can be yourself and in being yourself find someone. So I know that you said if you go to Skid Row, there are plenty of women on Skid
All right,
Row.
look, ladies,
You a Skid Row girl?
this whole concept of be yourself is one of the biggest fucking lies
Yeah.
we tell people. Because if I really wanted to be myself, I would not go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'd be playing fucking Overwatch. I'd be gaming all day, drinking Mountain Dew, chilling,
That'd make you
living my
miserable.
life, going to the gym maybe once every 2 weeks. But I don't do that
You would-
because I understand that excellence is not achieved through being comfortable. It's achieved by doing things that I don't want to do sometimes,
Discipline.
regardless of how I feel. So this whole be yourself mantra is a fucking lie. We tell women this bullshit because men will go ahead and accept a woman that's mediocre for her being herself. But the reality is, are you going to get a guy who has a last name to give you his last name for marriage by you being yourself? No, you're going to have to acclimate to that man and fucking change. The problem is that women think that they should be accepted no matter how they behave. They don't have to change. They don't have to perform. Love me for me. Fuck that shit. That's a lie. It's a fairy tale that's never going to actually happen. At least men, we understand. We have to become a somebody to get a somebody by our side. Y'all, for some crazy ass reason, think you could behave however you want and a man's going to accept you. It doesn't work that way. He's going to behave that way so he could fuck. Then he's never going to give you the last name.
Are you a high value man? Do you think you're a high value man?
What do you think?
Do you get bitches?
What do you think?
I don't think you do.
Fantastic.
So
That's your opinion.
may I just chime in here just really
Yeah,
quickly
sure.
about the yeah, sure.
I mean, you're on my podcast, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to fuck you or whatever.
That's not the definition of a high value man.
Yeah, but like, give me some reasons how you're high value.
I don't have to qualify.
Exactly, because you have none. So
You're
move
on
on.
you're on my show.
Okay.
That's proof in itself. Shut up.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead.
I hear what you're saying about being yourself. I just do genuinely feel like if you do things that make you happy, like if you want to work hard and put down the controller and work out and all of those things, and you feel like that's benefiting your life, then that is something that you want to do, and you are doing things that make you happy.
What I'm saying is that
does include
it's not
some
a choice for
sacrifice.
us.
Well, I hear, but like I'm from a family, like I'm from the South, you know, and there are a lot of obese people. There are a lot of people who aren't conventionally attractive, who are married, who have relationships, who, I mean, like I was heavily immersed in like the nerd community, which, you know, a lot of people say like, oh, nerds aren't like conventionally attractive because what do they do in lieu of working
Where's your
out?
nerd?
I'm a nerd. I have dated many nerds, but
Where are they at now?
Gone.
Like
hold
girls
on, but
always rationalize.
even people who are fit who I've dated, they're gone too. So like
Yeah, they
that's not
fucked.
even a point.
Yeah, they fucked you
So
up.
it's not that I didn't like them because they didn't work out. That's not the issue. The issue was a more of a spiritual and emotional thing for me. Exactly.
They
Like
fucked you and left. Simple
no,
as
but
that.
not all of them fucked me. That's the thing that I'm saying.
I don't think you understand that as a man, right? As a woman, you can be a loser and be okay. You can be yourself as a lady, right?
I hear what you're saying.
But men can't, is what I'm saying.
But I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that to be yourself is like, for me, is the ultimate goal, is to like be loved, and that doesn't mean not growing. That doesn't mean not being stagnant. That doesn't mean you don't sit down and have conversations and give a little here and there because it'll make your partner happy. I'm not saying that you don't do those things. I'm just saying that at the heart of it, you get to love somebody for who they are, and they get to love you for who you are, and you get to grow together.
Only women get to think idealistically like that.
Okay.
Men can't think like, because bro, like that sounds great. Like, and this is what I'm trying to say when I say women romanticize things and they're emotional or whatever. But like men don't even get these things unless they meet certain prerequisites. Like we're invisible to girls unless we meet certain requirements to even be loved in the first place. So I get what you're saying. Just be yourself. It's not really real. Like for guys, they have to improve. For girls, you can be yourself. But if you want to keep the guy, you're going to have to change yourself for that man.
Do you not like believe in actually making a connection and then like them falling in love with you?
That's not reality.
Well,
yes, it is.
Well,
I've had many guys.
Well, you got to get the girl infatuated with you. Yes, I agree with that. But but women can go ahead and be in that delusional lovey-dovey fairy tale.
But
Men
I've
can't.
had that before.
Yeah.
I've literally had that before.
That doesn't refute what I said.
So you know,
women
like,
need that. Men don't.
if a girl's done OnlyFans then, and you're saying like they need to change, so like if they stop doing OnlyFans, would you like then think it was like would you think it was all right then for a guy to date a girl that has done OnlyFans previously?
It'd be a case by case basis. Every man is different. Every guy has different tolerances for what his girl could have done in the past. But I mean, in general, it's going to be a negative for a lot of dudes.
Your reputation,
and you might disqualify yourself from certain guys.
But you say like marriage, like if everybody wants like marriage, like not everybody wants to marry like in their life.
Every girl wants to have a man that she loves, admires, and respects as her
Like
man.
not everybody wants that. Like You know?
Bruh.
Yeah, there's some people like they just want the money and they don't care about marriage. Like they don't want to, you know?
That's you.
In the moment, but in
A
the long
majority of
run,
I have a
women,
question.
the majority of women overwhelmingly want a man at some point that's going to be a leader, a provider, and a protector. That's what they
Correct.
want.
No, I don't think so.
For you in particular, or women in general?
All right, so
For
if
me and a lot of girls that I know.
Also,
Well, what do
not
you think the
everyone has
majority of women
conversation.
want?
Money.
How does that come?
OnlyFans.
There's different ways, but if
Didn't
you
I
want
say
to
provider, protector, etc.?
No. You can be your own provider. You can always be yourself.
Your
You
own
can't
protector?
fake being someone you're not.
Even if a woman is her own
it's not
provider, she
good.
still wants a man that's a provider. So how does that change what I said?
You can provide for yourself. You
But-
can be independent.
Yeah, but even if a woman's independent, she still wants a man that can provide.
Don't you feel good when you
in the bedroom,
you're just
at
picking
least.
for like the girls, but not me personally.
so you don't
honestly.
feel good when your man like surprises you with little gifts?
Of
Don't
course,
you feel?
but it's not like I need it. You
Yeah,
know.
not every.
It's not like
not
you
every
need it.
girl-
It's the feeling. That's what he's talking about. It's the feeling.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah,
This, you can get the same
So
feeling
you
off a sugar
interrupted that
daddy.
right
Sometimes
to make
that
no
comes
point.
with a lot of
Fantastic.
bad things. So
Bruh.
you know,
Can I
I
ask
can't be
you-
stressing
can I ask you a
every
question?
night thinking, oh,
Please.
if it's cheating or
Yeah, you got
not.
some?
You feel me?